The woman merely complained about the unfairness of fate. Out of nowhere a bolt of lightning struck her. Who knew the next second? The girl discovered she had gained the ability to see through objects, revealing their value and age. To test my own abilities. Right away she went to a lottery store. To her surprise, the exact winning amounts of every lottery ticket appeared before her eyes. She immediately bought all the winning tickets. Sure enough, the prizes matched exactly what she had seen. Just then, a TV program featuring an antique street sparked an idea. With her new power, she decided to try her luck there. But when she arrived, she found nearly everything was fake. Just as she was about to give up, a street vendor called out to her. As she looked at his wares, she discovered a bronze mirror worth $60,000 hidden among them. She immediately asked how much it cost. The vendor asked for $2,000. Thinking it was too expensive, she offered only $20. To her surprise, the vendor agreed immediately. Just as the girl was about to leave, an antique collector named John called out to her. He asked to examine the bronze mirror she held. Upon taking it, John instantly recognized it as an antique. He offered 60,000 yuan on the spot. The girl readily agreed. After the expert departed, the girl intended to browse for other treasures. Noticing she just earned 60,000, the nearby vendor promptly pulled out unsellable junk to rip her off. Unexpectedly, she spotted 2 genuine valuables on his stall. She casually inquired about the base's price. To her surprise, he quoted 60,000. The girl promptly picked up other antiques to ask their prices, but the vendor still quoted 60,000. She realized he was targeting her because of the money she'd just earned. She immediately pretended to leave. Seeing the girl wasn't easily fooled, the vendor reluctantly sold all 3 antiques to her for 300. The girl hurriedly brought the purchased antiques to John's shop. She handed John the hairpin she'd just bought. John instantly recognized it as an antique hairpin used by maidservants. Its value was $200,000. The man beside him immediately offered $500,000 to buy it, but the girl knew this hairpin wasn't worth that much. The man then explained that his family had lost a hairpin long ago. It was a perfect match for this hairpin. Hearing this, the girl readily agreed to the man's offer. She then picked up another antique porcelain bowl and handed it to John. Upon seeing that this bowl was also genuine, John immediately offered $1.3 million to purchase it. Hearing this, the girl immediately accepted. As soon as she stepped out of the antique shop, she spotted a small jade stone stall at the entrance. To test her clairvoyant vision, she approached to inspect it. To her surprise, she discovered a jadeite ruff worth 200,000 yuan. She bought it and asked the vendor to cut it open on the spot. After cutting part of it, they found nothing inside. Yet the girl calmly instructed him to cut through the center. Unexpectedly, this revealed a large piece of imperial green jadeite. This astonished the man beside her. The vendor then bought the jade for 200,000 yuan. This made the girl extremely happy. Just then, the man beside her grabbed her arm. He immediately begged her to take him along to make money. But the girl noticed his clothes didn't look like those of a poor man. Hearing this, the man quickly claimed they were all worthless fakes. So the girl reluctantly agreed to take him along. She then used the excuse that it was too late and told him to join her the next day to make money together. Soon the next evening arrived. The girl brought the man to a sculpture stall. The man casually asked for a price. To their surprise, the vendor quoted $8,000. Seeing the hesitation on their faces, the vendor immediately sneered, "If you can't afford it, don't block others from buying." Just then, the girl discovered a sculpture inside that truly glowed with a golden radiance. This sculpture was also the last work by a renowned sculptor. Its value was certain to skyrocket in the future. The girl promptly paid for it and bought it. The two had just left the stall. John rushed over in a panic from nearby. Upon learning the sculpture had been sold, John immediately revealed that the sculptor had suffered an accidental injury to his hand. That piece was his final work. The shop owner was utterly shocked upon hearing this. John then urgently asked who had just bought the sculpture, but the owner had no idea where the girl had gone. Meanwhile, the girl was puzzled as to why this sculpture was the master sculptor's last piece. The man then learned from his phone that the sculptor had lost his ability to create sculptures due to a car accident. Therefore, this sculpture would also increase in value significantly. The man's mother, celebrating his return, hosted an auction for him. He invited the girl to attend. The auction day arrived quickly. The first item up for bid was an imperial inkstone. The starting price was $1 million. The girl immediately recognized its true value of $2 million with her divine vision. Yet this price seemed somewhat unfavorable. The scheming woman beside her seized the moment and bid $1.5 million. She swiftly secured the inkstone. The second item up for auction was a replica rosewood paperweight. However, it had sustained some damage from prolonged storage. Its starting bid was set at $20,000. The crowd reacted with expressions of disdain. They believed only a fool would purchase such an item. Yet the girl discerned that this rosewood paperweight was actually worth $2 million. She promptly placed a bid of $20,000. Witnessing her bid, the crowd unanimously deemed her a fool. How could she possibly buy such worthless junk? But just as the auction was about to close, the scheming woman deliberately raised the bid to $50,000. Her intent was to outbid the girl and flaunt her own wealth. The girl didn't get angry. Instead, she pretended to be very hesitant and bid $150,000 for the item. This instantly made the scheming woman think the girl had spent her entire fortune. so she stopped bidding. She even urged the auctioneer to announce the result quickly. But after the auctioneer announced the result, the girl didn't show the pained expression the scheming woman had hoped for. The scheming woman suddenly realized the girl was deliberately pretending to be broke to toy with her. The man was puzzled why the girl would buy this paperweight. The woman simply replied, "You'll see soon enough." The final item up for auction was an antique blue and white porcelain vase. The starting bid was $5 million. The girl instantly recognized the vase as a fake. But the scheming woman lacked the girl's ability to see through things. She mocked the girl, calling her a born pauper. No matter how hard she tried, she'd never earn as much wealth as the scheming woman. She then bid $6 million. But how could the woman pass up this chance to get back at the schemer? She immediately countered with $8 million to humiliate her. This left the schemer utterly embarrassed. Gritting her teeth, she bid $20 million. Seeing this, the girl declared she simply didn't have that kind of money. She mocked the schemer for spending $20 million on a fake. But the schemer believed the girl was just jealous. To prove herself to the girl, they brought the vase to John's house for authentication. John merely glanced at it and declared it a fake. The girl laughed at her for spending $20 million on a counterfeit. This enraged the schemer so much she smashed the vase on the floor.